Go kiss cat's butt.
Oh yeah, there we are. We're live. Yes.
Finishing up the bite.
Up, beaches? We
miss you guys.
in the middle of the ocean, outside Australia. Just passed by Willis Island this morning.
Lackluster.
An amazing island, let me tell you. Amazing, amazing island. So much to see for about 30 seconds. That's about it. How's everyone doing? We are, it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday here today.
Mm-hmm. Guys,
and
we
got
had
some show notes.
A crazy trip that it has multiple sides of napkins to get all the notes done today.
Yeah, so we're going to chat about what we've been up to for the last 3 weeks, a month. And if you guys have any questions, just throw them in there in the chat and we will answer them the best we can. We got a tiny little screen here, so if I'm squinting my eyes like that, just don't mind me. Don't mind me.
We got some people that we've been cruising with here, dying to talk to you guys.
Yes. So we'll bring on Cocktails and Cruising. Did you wave at the 3 weathermen on the island? No, we didn't see them. I think they were inside.
We got out there after the balloon went on.
There was a tiny blue balloon behind a
Did you see it, Mark?
Yeah.
Was it worth it? No, wasn't worth it.
Okay.
It wasn't much at all.
Oh gosh.
Wow. At all. That was a good one.
So,
more Mark jokes coming in just a minute. But let's go. You want to say hello? Let's go say hello to the beaches.
yes, let's say hello.
All right, let's go to the top of the chat. We got Richard OG Carrier in there.
Donna, we love you.
Catastrophic Metal, welcome
wow,
in.
that's a fun name.
I like that
Who's
name.
that?
It's Catastrophic Metal.
Well, hello,
It says it right there.
Metal. Welcome in.
Cindy Ziegler says hi, welcome back from the down under.
Hello.
Yeah, down under. Halim Suzy.
Halima.
Halima Susie, welcome in.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
Says, hey, beach, please. With a cheers. Cheers to you.
Cheers. Speaking of, we'll do that in just a second.
Will G, hello. Welcome.
Good morning,
welcome.
Will G, or
Evening.
good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Evening. I don't know what to say.
No, it's good day. You say good day.
Good
here.
day.
Good day.
Good day. We're going live from the future for you guys. Just
Yeah,
so
it's-
you know.
it's Friday.
tomorrow.
Destination Fun, hello. Mary Ellen Dillon,
Wow.
hello from across the couch.
Hi, Ben.
Cheryl, one deck down. Wait,
Cheryl, we've been looking
we're on-
for you.
we're on deck 2. That
This
makes her
whole
on deck
time.
1, right?
I think she's in the
Should we
room
go-
people's cabins.
Do we go look for her right now?
She's just one deck down.
Oh, okay. Well, that shouldn't be hard.
We'll do
Ann
that in an
Hanley,
hour. Hey, Ann Hanley.
hello. Welcome
Ann
in.
Hanley has been awesome in the Halloween Facebook group. She's
Oh,
over
yes.
there posting all of these facts,
Yeah.
getting people situated with their transportation from the airport to the hotel.
Southwest.
She's-
When to book
she's-
for
She's a
Southwest.
great gal. She's
And-
doing good.
And all about
And I'm
the
getting my
Sanchez. If
salad.
anybody has a question about Sanchez, she'll post the link for you.
Got it.
Destination Fun. Did I say hello to Destination Fun? Hello, Sherry.
Hello, Sherry.
Crazy Cat Traveler, Meow
Meow.
Beaches. Wish I was still there. We wish you were here too. And then she was sporting the Tom Beetle Bailey shirt on her Australian cruise, which I'm sporting right now, actually. Beach, please, Tom Beetle Bailey.
We love Tom.
There he is,
Hi,
Brian
Ryan.
Cocktails and Cruising again. Ryan Donahue
Ryan, hello.
Guess
Welcome
what? went diving yesterday.
in. Guess who didn't go?
Ear problem. That's
I'm,
okay.
I'm a
Okay.
continual problem.
We got
That's
one more
okay.
dive left in the
39
vacation.
people here. Wow, guys, thank you so much.
One more dive left in the vacation. Hopefully you can go.
I'm going. I'm setting it up, telling the universe I have to delete.
All right, we got some people saying hello to everybody.
OG says how we
Hello,
miss the
Carla
beaches.
McClendon saying hello to all the other beaches out there. Scott McNeil. Hello, Scott McNeil.
He's still on the streets of New Orleans waiting for you to wave to him.
My shoes are fine. I don't need any new shoes. Thank you. Thank you though. Thanks for the offer. Traveling with friends.
Hi,
Glad
Tom.
notifications was on. Almost missed you. That's okay.
Because we
You
had-
made it, but you made it. With other half or alter ego, noisy little campers here as well. Wait, should we have said that?
Is that Tom?
Because a lot of people don't know that. Yeah,
Well, you
including
just
you,
shut up.
apparently. Steve Morales is here, going live.
He's
1, 2,
going
3.
live
We're
in
going
1, 2,
live.
3 instead of 3, 2, 1. He likes to do things in the correct numerical order.
Yeah, we'll do it live. Okay, I think I
Okay, if we
got
miss
to
anybody,
everybody.
we
If I
love
see
you.
anybody else
Okay, wait,
there.
wait. Oh, we already saw that question.
Okay, we made it to the bottom of the chat there. I think no. Oh, Positive
Danny.
Vibes is here.
Speaking of Danny, he's the first one on our notes. Danny and Tanya.
The best part of the vacay was getting to see us.
That's right, Danny. Those are
And
the
we are going to
notes on
talk
here.
about that.
Worst part, hanging out with Mark. Just kidding.
Rock lizards.
Just
rock
kidding.
lizards cooling off or drying out after going on Princess Tiana's ride. You remember
Oh,
that?
yeah,
Ben?
I
You
do.
remember that?
That feels like a year ago.
Brian Daly's here who says, "What's up, beaches? We missed you guys. We missed going live." So next week we will be
You
live
forgot to
in
book
the
it,
studio.
You forgot to book it. Here I am
Okay,
taking
Bowen.
another bite of my salad.
How rude! How rude! Sorry, Jay. We are a couple of rude beaches here.
Michelle's here. Hello,
Michelle's
Michelle.
here as well.
Med, keeping people in control over there.
Yeah. Tanya's here as
Hi,
well.
Tanya.
Yeah, that's right, Mary Ellen. Thank you. From across the couch, hit those thumbs up, everybody.
Okay, so let's do cocktail corner.
Well, we got Captain Billy here.
Oh,
Sorry about the
Nobody ever
announcement,
looks
guys. Children Hospital.
not
Oh,
general.
it's,
Not general hospital.
Conga for Kids is happening right now, which is Australia's version of St. Jude, Group for St. Jude. Okay,
Hey, come on,
okay. I
let's
think
get
I
to
made
the
it. We
show.
got too many. I'm gonna just go right to the bottom. Joel K's here.
Hey, Joel.
Aloha from Maui. Wow, I wonder what time is it in Maui. It's got to be 3 o'clock there. I think I'm good. Life is good today.
Welcome in, Joel. Woo.
You can't do a Punta babe.
Can't.
There's
We're
other
in
people
Australia.
around Oregon. Yeah, you can't do a Punta. Okay, so let's do cocktail corner.
Oh, hi, my sweet Holly. I miss you.
Hello, Holliers. Welcome in. Cheers. Wait,
Cocktail corner.
cocktail corner. This is it. I gotta do it in this. There you go.
It's hard to go in reverse.
Yeah. My shoulder's burning out, by the way.
Well, you got about 45 more minutes, buddy.
All right. Guess the drinks. What are we drinking? I think Mark and Steph might know. Mary Ellen probably knows.
I'm using the napkin for the show notes to make my finger on it. Whoops.
Okay, so
So, trip started out with, as we mentioned, Disneyland with Danny and Tanya. We had a great day. Just that was like the most chill Disneyland we've ever experienced in our lives. Don't you think?
yeah, it was really, really cool. There was no pressure on getting on all the rides or trying to see everything.
We just went to what we wanted to go to, and
Danny already tried everything the day before and blew chunks in an Uber driver's car.
I don't know if he wanted to do that.
So yeah, he was a little more mellow, Danny. Normally he's like, "Nah, I want to eat all the churros, maple bacon churros galore, just eat them all." And he wasn't about
Have you ever
that.
been with Danny at Disneyland and watched him eat a million churros? How do
Only
you know
the
that?
day after. Only the day after.
Got it. Then we did the flights. I did surprisingly well.
Yes.
Brian, the mixture was
Correct. Espresso martini.
good job.
Now we have to guess Betsy's. Anybody
Betsy's
guess it?
work is in a walking glass. That's right.
Yeah. Martini in a walking glass. That's right. Specifically,
Steve Morrell says this is one long polo. It's
Yeah.
called Alive.
he said that is one long polo. I don't know if he's talking about something else. Probably this, because it's in all capitals, so you know he's serious.
He always means business.
Yeah. All right. So, where do we leave off?
The flights.
Oh, have we ever seen Danny? Oh yeah, only after he's had a million maple bacon churros. His favorite.
Well, that's great. I'm excited for him. We did our flights. Jet lag was pretty insane because we wanted to go to bed about 5 p.m.
Yeah.
I forced myself to stay awake till 8. Brian, cocktails and cruising. Let me tell you, the perfect amount for me was a half of the pill and 1 glass of wine, and I was out.
And you know what I did?
Just went
No
to
pills,
sleep, of course.
No wine, and I slept great. I
The
watched.
whole time because you're so annoying.
I watched a couple series on Max. I watched a movie, and I
watched
slept the
Nikki
rest of the time.
Glazer's, comedy show. Raunchy, man, to be watching next to 2 young 20-year-old kids right next to me. She was just watch it. Watch the end scene. I had to cut it short.
Oh no, the guy on the speaker was a long polo. That's right. Yeah, he was, man. That was. But it's over now, Steve. So now you can hear us clearly. If you want us to repeat anything we said before, just let us know. Because we're not.
Mike's been getting choked out a lot on this trip because he's a sassy boy, right?
I have, yeah. So we arrived in Sydney. Would you like a different response?
I would like a formal apology
For what? Being choked out a lot?
for having to get choked out a lot.
I formally apologize for having to get choked out a lot.
For being a sasspot.
Sass pot. Plus, Steve wants you to
He's
just
still there.
choke me out. So
He's still there. Okay.
okay.
We have so many pictures. On the first leg of the cruise, we took so many silly pictures. We had so much onboard credit. So we bought probably $250 worth of pictures.
And he says that sure may have been better coming back than going down.
That sounds disgusting.
All right, so then
We landed
Sydney.
in Sydney.
Sydney was fun. We loved the city of Sydney. Really clean city. No, it does have its like more older sections, rundown sections, but compared to what we're used to, like LA and
It's the
Portland
cleanest version
and
of
Seattle,
LA ever.
man, what a beautifully run city.
You know what I think's great about Sydney? The train.
Yeah, so we started off using Uber, and the cost of that was going up quick. So we learned how to use the public transportation. You just tap your phone. You have your card. You tap in, you tap out, and you can use the buses. You can use the trains, and get anywhere you want to for $1.
I learned for the first time ever in my life how to tap pay, and now I'm an expert. Everywhere I go, I'm ready. Purchase.
Yeah, that's right.
There in Sydney, Mark, Steph, and Med all landed the day after us, and we celebrated Australia Day, and that was really fun. It was really cool to see the planes fly over.
Yeah.
What else happened? Harbor boat races.
Mark had a Roo Burger.
Yeah, Mark's the only one who's eating kangaroo of the whole group.
And if you guys are in our Facebook group on Beach Please Cruise Hangout on Facebook, you may have seen the picture where
Hey, Tess.
it was a full grip around that kangaroo.
That was a funny picture.
Hello, Tess.
Man, doesn't that feel like a long time ago?
It's like ages.
Yeah, feels like a long time ago. It's just like a new crazy adventure every single day.
Yeah.
But you want to bring in Mark to talk about his kangaroo burger?
Yeah, Mark, do you want to jump in the hot seat here? Or you want to hear you?
I'll go right here and you can chat with Mark and I'll just talk from the side
Okay.
and eat my salad.
All right, bringing in Mr. Mark McClure. Welcome in, buddy.
Hey, everybody.
So, Mark generally sticks to the chicky nuggies.
Yeah, I've got the palate of a young child.
And what's your favorite kind of dipping sauce to go with chicken nuggets?
I usually don't. Well, I used to not be a dipping sauce guy at all until I met Raising Cane's. Cane sauce is where it's at. It's the bomb. But typically, I don't do any sauce for nuggies. Just eat them plain.
Plain.
Yeah.
Okay. But fries, right? You gotta have sauce. You gotta have ketchup at least for that, right?
Tomato sauce. We're in
That's
Australia.
Right. Yeah, tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have ketchup here. It's
Mark,
tomato
you just
sauce,
have to choke
which
him
I
out.
like. It's not as like sticky syrupy as regular ketchup compared to tomato sauce.
Yeah. Personally, I prefer the United States version of ketchup, but it gets the job done when I'm eating my chips.
I hold on. I just gotta address Captain Billy J's comment there that says Mark dips his chicken nuggets in some Pepsi Zero.
You know, that reminds me of something, if I may. We did bring some Pepsi Zeros on board, but you may be surprised to know, and a lot of Carnival Cruise fans excited to know that here down under, they've got Coke products on board. So it's still Coke products.
Yeah,
so it's Coke Zero.
Coke Zero here on Carnival Fleet in Australia.
Yeah.
Howdy, Paul Vines. Hello.
Hey, PSV.
What's up, PSV?
Okay, so now back to the kangaroo burger itself. So how was that?
So it was good, actually. The waiter had said, and this is after I ate it, that it can be very gamey at times. It all depends on the particular kangaroo that they slaughtered brutally and cooked up.
Wow.
And
Nice way to put it.
the one that I ate didn't really taste much different than a burger, honestly, but I ate it the traditional way. They put rocket on it, which is some arugula.
Mhm.
They had like a beetroot on it, which is the way a lot of Australians eat their burgers. And I wanted it to be as authentic as possible. So I ate it how it was, and it tasted pretty good.
Very nice. Very nice. Now I was on the lookout for anything kangaroo, and I couldn't find it for the longest time. And eventually we got to Brisbane, and I found kangaroo jerky, and I haven't opened it yet.
Do you have it here?
I don't have it here. I was thinking about maybe saving it for the live show when we get back next week.
Yeah.
Doing it live there. Doing it live. So,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So what was your favorite part overall of Sydney?
Of Sydney? Well, seeing the Opera House was really cool, because that's that iconic thing that when you think of Sydney, you think of the Sydney Opera House. And something that you may not know that's really cool is that the Carnival ships, they dock right across the harbor from it. So it's literally probably 10 minutes or less walk from where we board the ship right around to the steps of the Opera House. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to go and see anything there, which if we come again, I think I'll make that a priority. But I would say that, seeing those things that have become iconic, I mean, it's old. It's been there. It was built the same year I was born. So a long time. So just seeing those things that really make you think about a certain city, that was the coolest thing for me in getting those shots.
That was really cool. Walking through it was amazing. The structure of it, like right in front of it, even before you walk in, is incredible. Just seeing how tall it is and the angle of like the roofs and everything. But you did mention that was built the same year you were born. So let's in the chat, everybody guess what year you think that is. Maybe throw it in there before Captain Billy J Googles it.
He probably already has.
He probably already has. He knew the question was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
What are we on now?
It was a great first day, and man, what it like Betsy was saying, it seems like forever ago.
We had some crazy.
It was a long time ago. Felt like so much. Okay, so Captain Billy just says 1776 BC. We've got Cocktails and Cruising says 72. 74, Crazy Cat Traveler.
All around it, but woo,
71, Carla McClendon.
Ronnie and Alma.
Ronnie.
They got it.
All right. Life is good today. 1973. Very good. Ronnie, for getting that question right, I will buy you a Woo Crew set of glasses. I'll send them your way.
How do you do that so fast? I know his brain works like that.
Do what? Oh, that.
Come up with-
Down Unders are here. Good day. Good day, fellow
They're
Aussies.
the only ones it's lunchtime. It's lunchtime. Yeah.
Yeah, it's or brunch, because they do brunch. I can't steal that from them. That's their show. That's their thing. Brunch with the Down Unders. Is it true that women blow and men thunder?
I don't believe those are the accurate words there,
Yeah,
Steve.
I do.
But women glow and men plunder.
Yeah. You're thinking of
Down under.
the parody from somethinghub.com. So
Hey, that's one we could do.
all right.
Mark's already playing.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Mark. And
My pleasure.
No, let's ask Mark a question.
okay, well, all right. So let's jump up then from Sydney to Splendor. So Splendor, we got on. We kind of explored the ship. Our first port was I'm trying to read the notes here. Oh, okay, so we did Tasmania.
Okay.
Let's talk about Splendor.
Talk about Splendor
the first
itself.
5-day cruise is when you won so many rounds of Liar's Dice, and you were the champion for a tiny bit.
Yeah, I am the Liar's Dice champion.
Yeah.
Overall, I think I won three straight games
On leg one.
on leg one. I may not have won much since then, but
Yeah.
ye will never forget.
I don't think I've won it all on this trip. Maybe I did one on Liar's Dice. I won once only. So if you guys don't know what Liar's Dice is, it's a very competitive dice game.
I don't know if it's
it kinda-
supposed to be as competitive as we make it.
It's a friendly
It's a friendly game. It's a very friendly game. But we do have a Liar's Dice tournament, which I hope everyone signs up for the Halloween group cruise coming
It's a
up
very friendly game.
October 25th.
Mhm.
Yeah.
On the Carnival Jubilee out of Galveston
I look forward to winning that tournament.
later this year. So
Huge money prize.
yeah, so we hope all of you guys that are cruising with us, or if you haven't booked, book with us. It's going to be a great time. And this is going to be your competition right here.
Yeah.
This is the guy to look
This
out
guy
for.
too.
So
This
No, we can't play. We got to be the judges.
If I can make a quick public service announcement before I slide out of here.
Yeah.
Before we boarded the Splendor, the day before, we took that Sydney Harbor tour and we saw Manly Beach and a lot of different areas around
Forgot about
Sydney.
Manly Beach.
And I just want to say that the sun down under is hot. Betsy and I'm sure you'll see some pictures if you haven't already. Betsy and I got so burnt.
oh yeah.
So crispy burnt.
My forehead peeled and my nose 3 times.
Bring ample, copious amounts of sunscreen.
Yeah.
If you come down under.
In fact, I think you buy it down here so that it's stronger
Yeah.
And use it.
and use it.
Yeah.
And use
Well,
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we had it. We just didn't use it.
Yeah, 20 did just fine down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mary Ellen has great
She's doing
advice.
fine.
Use it several times a day because the ozone layer out here down under is thin. And you get those extra UV rays that will just cook you.
It's about as thin as Billy J's hair.
Oh, hey, Billy J.
All right. With
I
that,
like it.
see
But
ya.
Hey, Meg, do you want to come on and talk about our wine tours in Tasmania?
Sure.
Okay.
Scoot on next to Mike. Mike, come on.
Okay.
You can sit here.
Only 2 people fit in the screen, so you're gonna have to burn out
I'm
your
the
shoulder.
holder. Okay.
Okay.
But you have to hold it at an angle so you both of you
I'm,
are-
I'm Meg scooting in.
Okay, get ready for your shoulder.
Okay, so
Hey, guys.
we had a lot of fun
Oh, yeah.
on the wine tours.
Wine tours
Well,
were
our
amazing.
favorite winery was Cooley so far,
It
right?
was Cooley.
I loved Cooley. Cooley was great. I couldn't do this. How do you keep you in frame?
You have to because
I got it now.
because the camera's on one side, so that's why you have to angle.
You're
it.
good. You good. Yeah.
We got it. I got it.
Gosh, I'm still pale.
Crazy Cat
You
Traveler
have a
says,
tan.
I know, because I am an Australian goddess now. I don't know if you got the update.
Princess.
Oh,
Princess.
God, that was out of control, too. We went to the lavender farm
We
where
went to-
poor Med
Well, I was dying.
had a full allergy breakdown. Too much perfumes. But it was really cool to see how they process the lavender and all that. I loved that. Then the wine tours were the best, though.
The wine tours were, with you guys were the best. I learned a good bit. So,
That's good. That's awesome.
yeah.
Cooley was our favorite. How many wineries did we go to the first day? The first trip?
4 or 5.
4 or 5?
Four,
Four,
I think. Knocked in Cooley.
There was the frog one. There was
Frog's Leap,
Yeah,
Pulley, the knocked.
there was
Knocked-in
there was the
one
one
of
that was
them.
like in like an outside patio area where she gets.
Oh, that was the first one. That was Frog's Leap or something like
Yeah.
that.
No, the one where we had the cheese board where everybody shared it,
That was
And
good
the one
too.
that had the,
and then there was the
Too
chocolate-
long ago to
the chocolate
remember.
one.
yeah, I was going to say the one that had the
Oh,
chocolate.
the chocolate, the dog
Best
one,
friend.
dog's best
Yeah,
pal.
the dog's best pal. Yeah.
The ozone hole is over Australia. Thank you, Steve,
Yeah.
for that update.
The
Um,
wineries were wonderful.
Billy J says, "Ouch, Mark, that cut deep." Well, you should hear. We're a little insane. Med can vouch for it. I don't know how after a game of Liar's Dice we're all still friends, but
You
we
had
are
me-
unkind
y'all had
to
me
each
so
other.
confused with the rules. I thought I had the rules down pat, and then when you get later in the game, the rules change.
Yeah.
you get it. You
It's like,
figure it
what?
out after about 45, 50 games. What else do we do over there?
What else?
Oh, we met Rob and Jan Can Cruz,
Yes.
and we met them randomly at the Red Frog Pub right before we went to the Diamond
Diamond
Lunch where we
Lunch.
ran into you. We had never been to a Diamond Lunch before. Mary Ellen took me
Yep.
on the 11 day as
Right.
well, and that's bomb.
Lunch
That's the
is great.
free steak dinner right there.
It's
You can
really
go to the
yeah.
steakhouse. It's
a
great.
really upscale dinner.
And you can drink a lot in
And
1 hour, guys.
however much you can get them to serve you.
Yeah,
Jan-
Rob and Jan.
Jan has it. Jan has a
Rob
plan.
and Jan can plan.
I told Jan
They-
she's going to come on here and get some
plan,
hats.
they van cruise, they cruise.
They are. Hi, Robin Jan. Oh, I see you. Hello. Okay, so Jan is like an A+ champion. Thank you, Mark. You're doing great stuff over there. A+ champion at getting
Oh, you're
and
in
stashing
Carnes.
drinks. Cans. Cans. Cans.
And yep, you're right.
Hello to the Gilbs, Wendy.
What?
and Michelle.
Hello, Wendy. Hello, I said
Gilbs.
hello to Michelle.
Oh,
But most importantly, the Gilbs. The Gilbs deserve like the biggest hello. Because
Well-
Ronnie gets sad when you don't give him a big hello, Mike. So
Hello, Ronnie, and also Wendy. We loved cruising with you and Chris as well.
oh yeah, they were on the 11 day.
So they deserve a big special hello as well.
Hello, hello. Have you had any of your Pooley wine yet?
Yes.
Ooh-hoo-hoo. I love that.
I'll bring the Riesling tonight to dinner.
Okay.
Ooh, all right.
She has wine left. We drank all. We have one bottle.
The Gewürztraminer gone.
Good for you.
Oh.
Good for you, Med. Tess
Yeah.
says she's been busy. So I haven't kept up with you completely, but it seems like you've been gone a long time. How
Yeah.
long?
Yeah, we have.
We're rapidly approaching 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
You guys are going home a little bit before us. Mike and I are taking a quick stop in Fiji, but we're actually getting home or like the same day or the day after you guys,
Yeah.
even with 2 days.
It'll be a month total.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Med needs to start being on more lives. You're doing great. You're doing great,
No
Sherry.
pressure, man.
Hey,
Now,
Sherry.
now she's done.
But yeah, no. And
Do they? How do you have more wine, Jan?
Well, they're still cruising. They're still on Splendor.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess. Is this a new cruise or is this a second one since we left?
Okay.
Second, because it was a 4 day
Second.
and then
Okay.
another.
Yeah,
one.
they did the more.
Oh, hi, Holly. Holly, we need to talk about how much gray hair I have. It's insane.
Tell Grant hey for me.
Yes. Hello.
Jan.
Hello, Jan. Okay, so let's see. What's next? Oh, well, Wellington. Would you like to come and talk about that since I
Sure,
didn't
yeah,
dive?
yeah.
Okay.
Meg, thanks for being on this adventure
Thank you,
with
Meg.
us.
The Cam fam has been watching Hollywood.
Hello, Cam fam.
Hello,
Hello,
Cam. Hello, Holly.
Hollywood and Warm
Ooh.
Strong Adventures.
Yeah,
What is up?
Holding the phone is hard.
It's a shoulder burn, right? I should have brought the stick. It would have been easier to hold, but that's okay. We got 47 beaches in the house, and that's a much
That's so
bigger
amazing.
turnout than we were expecting. So thank everybody. Thank you all for being here.
Okay, so diving in Wellington.
Diving
I
in
wasn't
Wellington.
feeling good. I couldn't go.
Yeah, Betsy was feeling a little bit under the weather, so she opted to stay in on the
cabin
ship
for
and in
a
the
couple
cabin
days.
for a couple days. But I went out and it was different. It was a cold water dive. The temperature of the ocean was around like 60 degrees or so. So I had a full wetsuit.
What'd you see?
I saw these really cool blue cod fish that when at the ocean floor, if you tap rocks together, they all just kind of congregate and circle around these rocks. They're really curious. They're looking at it like, what is that? And, like, I don't know if it's food or something just to play with, but they all just kind of follow you. Other than that, there was a lot of like seaweed growth, not kelp necessarily. I don't know what it was, but it was really cool.
Growth.
And then I just kind of took the public transportation around. I went to a kebab shop and ate a really good kebab wrap. And then I got lost. I couldn't find the transportation back to the cruise port. So I ended up wandering around the town looking, trying to figure out how to get there, and got lost and went in a panic and called an Uber and got back within like 20 minutes to spare.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I might have, if I didn't make it back in time, you guys wouldn't be seeing this live
We would have been meeting up with you in Teranga.
in Teranga.
Well, Teranga was a fun day.
That was
But I
a
was
fun day.
scared out of my mind.
That was a fun day. That was the luge, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So let me tell you, these competitive beaches right here.
We're all psycho.
mainly
I
the
knew I was
boys.
gonna lose.
Mainly the boys. So we got these passes to go up to the top of a hill. It's kind of like a fun park kind of place, but
We had to take a scary ass gondola up there, which I was the only one who was scared, but surprise, surprise.
yes.
I spent the majority of my day scared. Wendy and Chris were there as well. Mark and Steph.
Yes. Oh, it was a race. Definitely was a race. So you get up to the top of the hill, you get in this luge, you have your helmet on. We have all of our camera gear strapped to us. We go down like the first ride. So we do like the easy run first to kind of break us in.
That goes so fast. How is that considered an easy run?
The turns aren't as sharp, and I don't know. You go through Dinosaur Land, which
Mark almost took somebody out. Me and Stephanie were behind him. I don't know what run it was, but there was so much. The guys here, there's so much room on the right for him to pass, but Mark cuts in right in the middle, and I'm like, Mark!
So we had 3 runs. We did different courses each time. The first one, Mark got first place. They tell you not to race, but we're racing.
Someone's winning in this.
We're in a cart.
They have the steps at the end, so how they not? The champion steps.
Yeah, they have the podium.
knew. There was podiums at the end.
There's podium, first, second, third place. We're gonna race.
Each boy
Even
won
before we saw
one
the
race.
podium.
There was no clear champion, so they all had to take turns standing in the first place.
Okay, so second race, I won. I
Blew everybody,
blew
out of the
everybody out of
water.
the water. I was hugging the corners. I was taking those turns. My car was lifting up on its side in some of the corners. I'm not flipping though. I'm taking these. Mark may be taking out children and throwing grandmas off the side of the road and running over rabbits, but Chris ran over a rabbit. Yeah.
Chris ran over a rabbit. Wendy says that
Roadkill.
Mark forced the lady up onto the bank. I don't remember that, but he probably did.
So it comes down to race 3. Now Mark's winning. He won the first race. I won the second race. And whoever takes the third race is going to be like the champion, right? But then there's Chris. So
No, then there was you.
no. So the race starts off. Me and Mark both start last because we figure, okay, we both have a win. We'll start in the back. We're going. We start passing everybody. Betsy's like off to the side, trying to turn the camera on. You're like, Mike.
I was fixing the camera because I didn't want you to be mad at me for not getting good footage. I was being a good girl.
I adopted Mark's strategy. I'm taking out grandmas, kids. They're all just being, like
Rabbits.
yeah. I think I hit a kid's car that bursting into flames. I don't know. Anyways, I'm way ahead of everybody. And then there's a split. There's a fork in the road. I went left. Everybody else went right. Turns out I went back to the beginner side where there was a group of beginners that were all going like a snail's pace. It was rush hour
This sounds like
traffic
an
on the
excuse.
405 through Irvine towards LAX.
405 in Irvine. You're doing great with the notes.
It was terrible. And then I ended up getting last place. But Mark was sure he was going to get first place until the last second. Chris came up behind him, cut him off,
Smoked him.
and smoked him.
He didn't really cut me off. He
flew by.
I don't know where he found that momentum. It was like he was
I know how he found it. 'Cause
Flintstone in it.
yeah, we saw the footage. He was
Lurching. It was funny.
Anyways, each of the boys got one win, so we can live with that. We're happy. Sorry, ladies.
I confidently came in last place and I was fine with it because I safely made it down. And Mike's a bully on the chairlift, but I could hear Stephanie in the back. You're doing a good job. I'm proud of you. We got done. She said, I'm proud of you for making it on all those chairlifts. Even though I was like this.
Yeah, very good. Very good job, babe. Very good job. So that was Teranga. The rest,
Mike's over there shaking the chair.
the rest of the port, we figured we'll stay out because you didn't have to be back on board till 9 p.m. that day. So we
Oh, the fish and chips. Let's
we
chat
had
about
fish and
fish
chips. We went bar hopping. We met some locals and kind of just chatted with them while drinking some beers, and it was a good time.
Okay, so then our next port there was Bay of Islands, where we did a kayak. And I'm going to talk about this kayak.
Okay, you talk about the kayak.
Kayaking was fun.
You're shaking the camera.
Sorry. I'm trying not to choke you out when I'm talking about this. So Mike refused to get on any sort of a pattern with me so that we were kayaking the same. So we were kayaking and going left, right, left, right, left, right. And I was getting incredibly cranky at him because we weren't going straight. We could have been going straight.
I was paddling perfect.
No. I couldn't see you. So anyways, we get to the waterfall over there. So amazing, so beautiful. But Mike's ego is insanely inflamed at this point, and he's this big badass and that he can do everything all on his own. So I challenged him. I said, okay, cool. You paddle us and you let me know when you're too tired.
And it was perfect. We got back ahead of everyone.
When you're too tired and you can admit that I helped a little bit. No, he was in the back paddling away and I was just sitting
Paddling my
back.
princess.
I'm sure every single one of the other people in the kayaks thought I was being such a B word or a princess trying not to paddle at all. But that was the best cruise back. It was a beautiful sight. Mike was back there out of breath.
Oh no, I wasn't out of breath.
Yes, you were.
The engine room works hard.
He was
I
back
was the engine
there.
room. You were the princess on
princess.
on the Serenity deck. What's up, David Wirt? Welcome
Hi,
in.
David. So
Yeah,
anyways,
that was
Mike's
fun.
ego was so inflated that I got a free ride back without having to do any
Anyways.
work.
That was the same day as Super Bowl, which they weren't going to play on Splendor, but they got enough people going to guest services saying they needed to play it that they actually bought a pay-per-view of it. And it was played mainly on the Lido deck, also the casino
We're at
bar,
the casino.
and
Just one more.
the sports bar.
Sports bar. Oh yeah.
They didn't play it at Red Frog. That was the only place that had TV that they didn't play it. But we caught the Super Bowl halftime, and then we kind of dipped out and did our own thing after that.
Oh yeah, we watched Kendrick Lamar and then we were out.
Yeah.
Ate a burger. We didn't even know it was halftime. It was perfect planning.
Mark, sorry about the Chiefs.
It's
No,
all right.
that's all right.
They won 2 in a row.
Okay.
Jay Bowen was very happy though that the Eagles won, and that also feels like 2 million years ago.
Yeah.
Feels like a long time ago.
All right. So what do we do after that? Moving
Explain
here.
about Mike being cocky. Check that off the
Check
list.
that up, babe.
Brisbane. We got off the ship
Brisbane. Oh.
and we ended. Let's bring Steph on. We need to talk about
Okay, Steph,
the
you're
11
in
day.
the.
Do you want to come on?
Sure.
Okay. So we did speak a little bit about Liar's Dice, and what you see in front of you right here are the two most perfect co-champions on the 11-day cruise.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Mary Ellen can attest to that.
I was a witness.
Yeah. So two co-champions here. Mark. You tell about Mark's ego.
Mark can rival Mike with his
Cockiness.
cockiness, his egotistical manner.
Bloating
But,
themselves up in their brains.
It's
Oh,
just a
no.
friendly game.
Mike has footage, and we are going to see it at some point.
Yeah.
Where Mark thought that he won, and the look on his face when he lost
was
was
priceless.
It was amazing.
That was the best. I think me and you rode that out. I think I'm still riding out that face. But he got so excited because he thought he won. Mm-mm.
Nope.
And he's like, boom! Oh, how the mighty have fallen to Stephanie. And guess what? You won.
I did.
Champion.
There may be some expletives and middle fingers thrown in the video, but
If it's posted on
part of
Beach
the
Breeze,
game.
it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
We're unkind. We are unkind to each other. Well, we're nice to each other.
Yes.
But we're mean to everybody else.
Friendly.
It's a friendly game.
Very friendly.
It's a friendly game. We're all friends at the end of it. So after that, we went to Brisbane.
Yes, we
And we
did.
were in Brisbane for 3 days. What did you guys do in Brisbane?
So my cousin actually lives in Brisbane, and we had dinner with him one of the nights, and then we all went to the Koala Lone Pine Sanctuary.
Kangaroos with huge balls.
Oh my God,
They're
yes,
big.
they were.
These are
They almost rivaled.
I
the boys
agree.
here.
I thought that the other night. There's these lights. I don't know if you can see them up here. They look like kangaroo balls just hanging all around the Luminosa.
Yeah, it's kind of inappropriate.
It is inappropriate, but it's fine. The kangaroos were there. Who else? Feeding the kangaroos was cool because they were all pretty calm and mellow.
Yeah, and just being able to like pet them and interact with them. Like you can feed them at other places, but just interacting with them. Yeah, in Australia.
It was cool. It was super cool.
Yeah, what else was there?
Koalas. The koalas are so cute.
Yes.
Nobody got
Everywhere
an
you
STD.
walk, there were koalas.
There was tons. There was
Duck-billed platypus. I love seeing them.
duck-billed platypus. He was pretty cool. He was shy when we were there. Was he shy when you guys saw him?
He was out, but he just kept swimming like from the top to the bottom,
Oh.
and then hiding and then swimming back out.
Oh, he's a shy boy.
Mm-hmm.
Dingoes. Guess what? Dingoes just look like dogs.
Yes, and they didn't eat anyone's baby.
No babies. All babies were saved at the sanctuary. The bats are huge.
Oh my goodness, they are. Mark was like, no, those. As we were walking around Brisbane, I was like, oh my God, those bats are huge. And Mark's like, those aren't bats. And I'm like, they are.
They were
And
bats.
then Mary and Mike agreed with me.
Again, Mark was wrong. And
Yes.
that's all that matters in that story, to be honest. What else was at the sanctuary? The sanctuary is really cool. I say if you go to Brisbane, go to the sanctuary. It's a quick 2 hours maximum. You could see everything.
Yeah. We so
Crocodile.
Mark and I and Mary Ellen, we took a cruise tour that got us to the sanctuary, but you guys just did
You
it
just Ubered.
individually. So there's different ways to do it, but it was a lot of fun.
the wild lizards everywhere.
Oh,
yeah.
Danny says that Tanya loved the picture of you laying next to the kangaroo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The one with the huge balls.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We
He just wanted some
we went to the gym
companionship.
together.
Crazy Cat Traveler said the platypus would not cooperate for my photography attempts. Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
He was on his own plan.
Dark in there.
For us too, yeah. Too dark.
Carla says you're not missing much in Florida. It's going to be in the 40s tonight. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
Thanks, Carla.
I moved away from Michigan, so I didn't have those temperatures.
Ugh, gosh, gross.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Brisbane. Okay. Thank you for joining me up here. I'm going to bring Mike in to talk about our self-guided Brisbane adventure and give my shoulder a break.
Here, let me grab the phone for you, my princess. Let the engine room take
Let the engine
let the
room.
engine room take over.
Hey, guess what? I got a free ride. I didn't have to paddle back on the way. I was happy about it.
So Brisbane, we kind of just wandered around. We started off doing a ghost tour.
That was fun.
It was really fun. It was a small tour.
It wasn't like you were getting haunted and you weren't seeing anything.
There was the two of us, our tour guide, and two other couples. There was like two girlfriends and then a guy and a girl that lived in Brisbane. They were telling us all about the town.
Yeah, he was actually more of the tour guide than the tour guide.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, you guys might want to come have beers with us after." And
Yeah,
it was,
he invited us to go back to his 28th floor house and go have beers.
yeah,
We didn't go.
we didn't go, but it was fun. It was very historical. It wasn't a scary tour by any means. I don't think we saw anything.
There was a couple cool ghost stories, like the ghost story of Marjorie. There was the haunted pancake house.
Yeah,
Or
And
pancake.
and
Banana.
I saved the group from
He really
sketchy guy.
We were sitting down in this one spot learning about this ghost Marjorie. And there was this
Transient guy.
crazy guy. He just starts walking over and Mike gets up. The tour guide's here. She's this tiny, like 19-year-old little girl.
Yeah.
And the transient comes right over and is getting all pissed off. Like, I don't know
He
why
was
you
yelling
guys
like
do this.
he was
I don't
gonna
know why you
attack
do this. Mike just walks right up and tells the guy, you don't need to be here. What did he
I
say?
said, "Go sit back down. Get out of here. Nobody cares."
And then
And he was like, "What? You gonna fight me? You gonna fight me?"
he was
and
getting
then
like ready, like he's
I said, "I
going
don't
to
want to
push
fight
Mike.
you, but I will." And then the other guy, the Brisbane native guy, he got up and puffed up his chest, and he was like standing.
Oh, he was literally like almost about to fight him.
Yeah. No, he pushed the guy, and then the transient guy tried to push me, and I swatted his arm away, and he looked like, okay, I better go sit down. So we went and sat back down, and then we continued on with the tour.
And we went to and we ate at the really cool haunted pancake place.
Yeah, that was really cool. Which is 24-hour pancake.
It was
It
good.
was like an old like church turned into a pancake house.
It was also the beginning of our trip, so we hadn't eaten like total crazy people yet.
It was,
Aussie
kind
IHOP.
of an Aussie IHOP. Yeah.
Haunted.
So that was fun.
Um,
And then we fell in love with this little hole in the wall bar that was down in this mall area.
it looked
but
like
had
you were
walk
gonna
through an
slightly get
alley.
murdered, but you didn't.
Yeah, and that was super fun.
The mall.
The
Let's talk
mall
about
itself
the
was
mall.
huge. It was, what was it, like 5 stories
Did you
tall?
guys go to the mall at all?
It
The
was-
mall's like 5, 6
insane.
stories. It was crazy.
Yeah.
The best noodle soup.
I was wearing
That
a
was
white. I
Valentine's
was wearing
Day.
a white shirt and a splash noodle soup all over it.
The shirt still has
But
it.
yeah, so we fell in love with Brisbane. We actually kind of got a little bit emotional. A couple tears
I
ran
always
down
cry.
when it was time to get on the Luminosa. Like, oh, we're gonna miss the city of Brisbane. We fell in love with it.
I think because we just wandered around and
Yeah,
we went to the casino rooftop bar,
that
In Brisbane?
that was super cool.
which FYI, we learned that the casino in Brisbane was just built and
Yeah,
is already going under.
yep.
Okay. Wine tour.
Wine tour.
So we've now boarded the Luminosa.
By the way, if any of you guys have any questions, throw them in there. I apologize if I haven't been reading the chat. I'm catching up with it right now as we're talking. So
The Guild said it's going to be in the teens there. That's absolutely disgusting.
yeah.
Oh, Danny said he would have beat the guy up for you, Mike.
I
Danny
would
would
have
have
messed
taken
him
him
up for
down.
you, Mike. No,
Okay, is that
I
the
didn't
end of
want
my
to be.
notes?
I didn't want to throw the first punch, but if he started attacking, I would have fought back. Anyways,
He's a karate guy.
so we got on the Luminosa, and as you board, there's this huge Buddha statue.
I don't know where
with
my
its,
notes are.
its butt sticking right up in the air. And you got to rub it for good luck, and we've already rubbed it a few times.
Yeah, because it's right by a bar.
Betsy found a cruise duck on his foot, which I didn't even see because I was staring at his ass. But
I thought it was a girl.
is it?
It looks like I think it's a girl.
I think
It's a
it's a
girl?
girl. You're so busy looking at the butt, you never noticed the front.
You know, I'm a guy.
You
Right,
look at
just
the
look,
boobs?
just look at the round butt.
Wait, why were you looking at the butt? You thought it was a guy.
Wow. Mark has
Mark,
a solid point. I don't know
nice
if you
butt
heard
is a
what
nice
Mark
butt.
said, but Mark
That's true.
said
That's true.
if you thought it was a guy, why were you looking at the butt?
Okay, Tom,
You
the
can tell, though,
question:
people rubbed
have you offended anyone by doing an Australian accent?
Well, his Australian accent, as we all already
No.
know, is awful. But there's some okay,
But I
let's talk
have-
about differences.
I have offended in the cruise ship hallway by not walking on the left. So I learned, like, out in public, you walk on the left just like you drive on the left. If you walk on the right, you're out of place. So I was walking in the hallway on the Carnival Splendor, and naturally I'm just walking on the right. Subconsciously, I just do that wherever I walk. And these 3 older ladies are approaching, and I think they were waiting for me to go over to the left. And as I got
I saw.
closer, I heard them say, "Oh, something ain't right here now, isn't it?" And they kind of whisper that to each other as they like kind of force their way around me.
Well, it's hard for us. Like watching, we do everything on the right. Our seats are on the left.
Yeah,
It's hard watching, learning, and adjusting to the driving and the walking. So we made a mistake. We didn't be like bad Americans, I don't think.
yeah.
Did we?
No, we're not bad Americans. We've made friends with a lot of Aussies. You
Oh,
made
like
friends with Megs and
Oh, Megs and Sharon.
Sharon
Yeah, they're my pals.
and Maddie.
Yeah, that's right.
And we gave our lanyards away to Maddie and
her husband.
what was her husband's name?
I'm so excited to meet you guys.
Oh, she
So-
really
She
was.
was.
But I thought that was crazy. I'm like, we're meeting people in Australia.
Yeah,
We haven't met any
with beaches in
on the
Australia that we didn't
Luminosa.
know. Like you're looking at the wrong side of the sidewalk. Yeah, that's right.
But guess what? It's an accident. It was fine. Rob, message me outside the chat. The excursions and all the plans for that are for people who are going with us on the Halloween cruise. So if you would like to go with us on the Halloween cruise, reach out and we'll get you booked, and then I can give you all the details.
Yes.
Okay, what else do we do?
Mike, shut up while you're ahead. Hey, you know me. I like getting negative points here on the show.
You don't have any negative points yet.
No,
It's
not
too
yet.
early in the day.
All right, so we're kind of catching up to where we're at.
Let's do real quick the differences between Australia Carnival versus U.S. Carnival. Besides Mark bringing up the Coke and the Pepsi,
Okay. The schnitties.
the Schnitties
Chicken schnitzel
out
sandwich.
of Sydney were better
On
on
Splendor.
Splendor. Haven't had one here, not as good.
But the burger place here that's called Off the Grill, same burgers as Guy's Burger, but on their menu they have a chicken sandwich, and that's really good.
That's really delicious. We should probably actually eat one of those. There's a lot of things different between Carnival Australia versus Carnival US. Their Cheers package is different.
Does not include coffee.
It doesn't include coffee. If you're on a 5-day or less, there is no such thing as a drink package. They have wine packages though, and that's how we lived for the 5-day and the 11-day.
Mm-hmm.
If you are on the Cheers package, specialty coffee at Java Blue is not included.
Yeah.
And you can't pre-purchase water, guys. This is huge.
No,
I think
you
me
can't.
and Mary Ellen were struggling for water the whole 16 days. We're like, but they do here have water available at every bar, like a self-serve water station, which is cool.
Yeah, it's just tap water, but you know what?
Better than no water.
A lot of Australians just tap water as the regular. As we went from city to city, like in Sydney.
No, the
and
water
Brisbane,
at that lavender place was so good.
you have you when you sit down at a table, like at a restaurant, they just bring over like tap water in like a big bottle and empty cups, and you just kind of serve yourself. And at some spots, you just go up to the bar and just grab it yourself. You just get a bottle and bring it back to your table.
Oh yeah, that's
tap
how it
water.
was at the pancake place.
Yeah. Which I think it's cool.
Ketchup tastes different. I actually like the ketchup here, and I hate the ketchup at home.
Yeah. Tomato sauce. Yeah, we talked about that with Mark.
Schnitties. What are the main schnitzels?
Schnitzel, there's a banh mi sandwich. There was
Schnitzels and chips are like the main food.
yeah, that's like the
Chicken parm.
And chicken
and
parmies
chicken parmy or parma.
or parma, depending where in Australia you're from.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meat pies are bomb.
Meat pies are bomb. Love it. It's just basically it's like a chicken pot pie, but it just has meat and gravy in it.
And a
No
delicious
vegetables.
flaky crust. Did you guys have a meat pie? You
They're
ate
good.
kangaroo though.
Yeah.
Did you have a meat pie? No, you don't really eat meat.
No.
The juices. The juices on board are much less sweet and not as thick as the US. Like the Fun Chip is a completely different color.
Yeah, there's better government regulations on what they can add to their juices. So there's no high fructose corn syrup. So a lot of the juices and the sweeteners
The candy's bomb.
are better. They're not like that real sticky, overly sweet. That's gonna
The Sour Patch Kids are better in Australia.
Here's one I'm not sure if you guys realize. They do bingo completely different here.
How do they do bingo?
Completely no letters.
Yeah, there's no letters, and when you get your bingo card, like your numbers that you have that have to get drawn for you are already they're the only ones on the card.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay, so bingo's different.
On Splendor versus Luminosa.
Oh,
okay, guys, Australian bingo.
so Australian bingo.
Weird.
Okay, so there's another
They
difference.
play bingo on the wrong side of the road as well. The juices are really good because I like that they're more like not so thick. I'm talking to Sydney.
No seltzers.
No Trulies, guys.
And
No
the Love and
Trulies.
Nerd show is PG.
You got
You can get disqualified. No beaches allowed.
Simon and the Beaches are not friends.
Right,
These
yeah.
beaches.
That's right.
He disqualified us. He said, "You're
No,
disqualified."
disqualified. None of that. None of that.
And
then
then-
Show us what you did.
We've already done it.
you guys,
You've seen it before.
You should refer back to one of our old videos on. I think it was Symphony of the Seas. Yeah, we were worse on Carnival though, and we didn't get picked. But anyways,
How
anyways,
much are eggs, Tom? I love eggs. Tom said, "Wait till you come home and see how expensive eggs are."
yeah. Is it because of bird flu?
Oh, Betsy, we are on the correct side of the road. You are on the right, which right is correct as well.
You're on the right. Yeah, we are on the right, as in the correct side.
My favorite candy, which I've had probably every single day since I've been here, since I discovered it, is the chocolate covered black licorice. The bullets.
Bullets, yeah, bullets.
Bullets.
I love Tasmanian chocolate. There's, it's a huge chocolate state. So there's so many states, or there's so much chocolate that comes from the state, and it's really, really good that they brought over from, I think, the Belgian tradition, if
Okay,
I'm not mistaken.
we have 4 minutes. I'm probably going to go a tiny bit over, but the Great Barrier Reef yesterday.
Great Barrier Reef yesterday was one of the best excursions.
Loved it. Did you love it?
It was amazing.
It was amazing. It was the best.
So
There was a huge turtle,
huge sea turtle.
and he just kicked
was-
it.
Yeah, and
I think yours was different than the one. I think it's
I think there was probably
Really?
multiple. Yeah.
that was so cool. I did a scuba dive and I saw clownfish. Really cool. We saw tons of giant clams.
The clams are
I saw
huge.
a cuttlefish, which they're like those fish that swim backwards. They have like little octopusy mouth, and they go.
Oh yeah.
I love how we saw different things.
Yeah.
You guys saw all that. I saw the gorge and crocodiles.
Oh, nice.
Crocs?
2 crocs.
Did you feed one?
You don't feed crocs out there.
No, you throw
On the
chicken. You throw whole
river,
chickens
in
at
the
them.
rainforest.
Yeah.
Well, Mark said that didn't.
It was controlled.
No,
Oh.
That was Drone Lagoon.
these were in the wild. You don't
Oh.
feed these crocs.
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
got
you feed
it.
them yourself if you're not
Don't
careful.
want to be the food.
But we saw parrotfish. We saw tons of we saw barracuda. Groupers.
What's a Moreton Bay bug?
Oh, you remember the giant spider?
Oh.
So
The spiders. are
Sean
huge.
probably knows what it is. Our tour guide told us it was a golden orb weaver. Or golden orb.
It was bigger than my hand.
Yeah, it was huge. Huge. You could just wrap it around your face if you.
I didn't
let
know
it.
The white chocolate Tim Tam.
But that was during our excursion the
That
day
sounds
before,
good.
where we went to Whitehaven Beach, which for those of you guys that have been to Half Moon Key, the sand is very similar. The
Oh, Whitehaven
blue
Beach.
water,
I
very
cried.
similar. Lots of those little white translucent fish swimming around you. We did a bunch of like backflips and jumps off the boat that was there.
If I could have cried in the Great Barrier Reef while snorkeling, I probably would have. But it's
Yeah,
hard to cry
yeah.
in a mask. But I get so like excited and emotional, and I'm 2 days away from my emotional exit
Yeah,
of the ship.
yeah.
We are leaving. We have 2 more dinners together, and I say we go to the MDR both times, so
Yeah, so the
we hang out,
last
and we need to play more dice.
yeah, we were on the last couple days of the
Luminosa.
cruise right here. So
This is our 3rd leg.
sea day today, sea day tomorrow, and then that's it. We go to Fiji. We're finish up our vacation there with a couple days on a little private beach area island.
Called Mololo. Look it up.
Low. And
I'm
then
excited.
and then next week we'll be back in the studio.
But you think it's just going to be us back in the studio, but I have some hard-hitting news here. Do you want to come over?
Yes.
It's probably not that hard hitting.
It's hard-hitting. You're going to have all 46 people that are here right now. We're
All
gonna
right, so we got a special announcement here. Take it away, Mark.
So after I want to say almost maybe over 2-year hiatus, Stephanie and I will be going live once again on the Cruise World. We're pretty busy this year, but we have committed to going live once a month because we enjoy the interaction. We see how much fun you guys have every week,
Yeah.
and how much fun everybody has, and we like to have fun too. And we're going to be doing that one Thursday a month, and it's usually going to be towards the end. We're going to be in the same time slot as Lovey. We've worked out and negotiated a deal with them.
How much did you have to pay him?
We can't. There's an NDA.
$49.90.
There's an NDA in place, so we can't talk about the price. But next week we will be going live, leading into the beaches. So a lot more Australia talk. Stephanie and I did a number of excursions and things that you guys didn't do. So we'll talk about all
We
that.
drank a lot of wine.
Yeah, because there is so much to do here, obviously, and we weren't able to do and see it all, even with all of us. But we had a great time, and we'll talk about that. At what time do you guys go live?
6. You're going at 5.
Yeah, so 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. On the Pacific Coast.
Figure it out if you're in the middle.
Yeah, and we'll be Stephanie and I will be going live. We're going to talk all about Australia. We'll also preview our next adventure, which is pretty big as well, and of course trivia. So if you paid attention, these guys unknowingly dropped a couple answers to a couple of our trivia questions that we're getting. So It'll be fun.
Replay.
Yeah. So join us.
Billy,
That's
you're
get
not
back in
allowed to win.
I mean, if he wins fair and square, I don't think he'll be able to Google these ones very fast. But we do know that he is pretty quick on the trigger, if you know what I mean. I hear.
Oh,
I hear.
oh,
See you later. Thanks, guys.
Mark.
Hopefully, we'll see you next week.
Yes. All right, so that's pretty much it, babe. If you guys have any last questions for us, throw them in the chat right now. We'll answer them before we get out of here. We are going a couple minutes after the hour, but yeah, so we'll keep it going for another minute or two. We'll answer one more question or two
Just one.
if you guys have
Steve
anything
wants a
for
meat
us.
pie.
Captain Billy J says, "I'm going to win."
Well, it turns
At-
out if you win, you
at-
don't get a prize.
Yeah, a fast trigger
Just kidding.
win.
Hey,
Fast
hey,
trigger
Jody
win.
girl.
Hi, Jody girl.
Welcome in.
I want a meat pie.
I am excited to go home. I miss my kid. I miss my dogs. I miss my bed because this bed on this ship is so hard. Stephanie gave it up.
Mark is quick with a choke, but I got the smoke. Okay,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, well, we don't need to know about your weed intake, Billy.
Leave the rhyming out of it.
So,
Captain Billy J.
anyways, we love you guys. We've had a
Crazy.
super crazy fun adventure,
We did.
and can't wait to get back home and chat with all of you about it. But we're
That's
not
right.
trying to rush Fiji that quick.
Our last question, Crazy Cat Traveler says, "Did you try crocodile?"
No.
I did. Interesting taste.
Would you try
You know
crocodile?
what? I think I've had it on.
Like a fritter or something.
Yeah, we had fritters on a Carnival cruise, like
Alligator fritters.
alligator fritters. Okay, so that's different.
2025 Mark is so adventurous. He really is. He's the only one who's had kangaroo.
Okay. Y'all look like your age went backwards.
No,
so
my face is
relax.
so swollen.
Well, thank you, Sydney.
Thanks, Cindy.
Sid.
That's the espresso
Cindy.
martini with just a salad
Cindy.
in his body.
We were just talking about Australia. The Luminosa is a bit different to the Splendor.
I
It
think
is.
Splendor's been my favorite, but Luminosa has been a good ship.
Luminosa has a very nice buffet where you can get chopsticks, Chinese food, you can
Oh,
get
yeah,
comfort
there's
food, you get the
different
barbecue, you can get the regular, the sandwiches, the pizza, all in the same spot. Every day you have that same varieties where it's more options. But other than that, I think we're gonna call it here.
We
Babe.
love
Think
you.
so?
We love you. We love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for following along on the adventure on Beach Please Cruise Hangout.
Yep.
And if you have any questions, you can message me. You can message Steph. If you want to have an epic adventure like this, we can help
Yes.
with you.
Live from Australia, mates. Good day. We'll
Was
see
that
ya.
any better?
See you. We'll see you in the studio next week.
Live.
Yes. Goodbye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.